back to my channel. It's Liliana. Before we get started on anything, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and click that notification bell if you want to be notified when I post any new videos. So on to this makeup look right here. This is an all over pink, very girly glam, and I really hope that you guys appreciate it. It's actually a recreation from one of my looks that I did on Instagram, but unfortunately I didn't have the glitter, the Stila glitter that I used in the photo. So I kind of just improvised with the Huda Beauty palette because the Stila glitter that I do have is called Gypsy, and the shade Twilight in here is almost identical. Before we get started on the makeup look, some of you guys have been asking me about my hair extension and my wig, and they're all from one place, the same company, Kendra's Boutique. And this is my favorite hair company in the entire world. I am not sponsored by them. You could tell from the subscriber count. Okay, there ain't no sponsors on here, girl. This is all truth. I have been wearing their hair for 5 or 6 years. I have been wearing, no, actually 6 years, yeah. I've been wearing their hair for 6 years, and their hair is super amazing. The lifespan on this hair, it can go for years. Like the hair that I have in now, it's 30 inches long. It has not lost its length. Look, it goes right off camera. Right off camera. And I've had this hair in for, I haven't had it in, but I've had the hair for 2 years. It's still beautiful. I mean, she don't curl as beautiful as she used to. It's 2 years old, but it's still amazing that I don't have to keep continuously buying hair extensions. So if you purchase their hair extensions, their bundles come really cute in this cute weave bag. And then if you purchase their wigs, they come in this beautiful Kendra's Boutique box. There's my wig. She's a little nasty right now. Don't pay attention to her. She's had some fun. That's where I get my hair extensions from. So if you want to see how I got this makeup look, then just continue watching. Okay guys, so I did my eyebrows and my base off camera like always. Going in with the Huda Beauty Desert Dust palette, I'm going to be using the shade Musk. And like always, I'm gonna start my transition shade on the outer corner of my eye and then just bring it forward by using light pressure and light strokes. Now if you're wondering why I'm always using the same palettes for every video, it's because I'm broke and I like to get the most of my money, okay? You know you're doing the same thing too, girl. So I'm just gonna blend out the transition shade just so it's not so harsh and it's more light. So for the next step, I am going into the Soft Glam palette and I'm gonna be using the shade Dusty Rose right here. I'm gonna start the shadow on the outer crease and then I'm just gonna bring it forward like we did with the transition shade. And this time I'm putting a little bit of pressure on it, which means I'm holding the brush closely and making sure that it's a little more pigmented, because the further back you hold the brush, the more soft and feathered strokes it is. The closer you hold it, the more harsher it's gonna be. Then I'm just bringing it into the outer corner of the eye and then brushing in an upward stroke. So I'm going into the KYLIE Diary palette and I'm gonna be using the shade Sweet Like Candy. And I'm gonna start on the center of the crease and just go back and forth. It's okay if you get it on your lid. We're gonna be cleaning up the lid anyways. So you see what's happening to Dusty Rose here. It's making it more pink in the pigment and it's really blending the colors pretty well. So going back into the KYLIE Diary palette again, I'm using the shade Love Potion and I'm gonna put it right here in a tapping motion. On the other corner, on the inner corner of the eye. So using the Modern Renaissance palette, I am going in with Love Letter and I'm just gonna darken up Love Potion. Okay, so I am just going to use my lipstick brush or liner brush and I am going to put a little concealer on it and start creating a spotlight effect or halo on my crease. I'm going to go into the Masquerade palette and I'm going to be jumping into the shade Worry, and I'm going to focus that on the outer corners of the spotlight. So right here, and I'm just going to do very light patting motion and then slowly start bringing it in towards the center. So I'm going to be going back into the Huda Beauty Desert Dust palette, and with the same brush I am going to be using the shade Twilight, and we're going to put this at the center of the spotlight. Oh, just like what you do with the other, just a soft patting motion just to get it in there. Okay, so I'm going to do my eyeliner like I always do off camera because, girl, I get right up into this mirror because I cannot see when I'm doing my eyeliner. So to prep my face, I am using two things for my Ipsy bag this month, which is the ORIBE Moisture Texturizing Lotion, and then I'm also going to mix it in with some glow drops. That way, you know, get the little glow going on right before I put on some dewy foundation. So I'm just going to put a little bit into my hand. And then I'm going to use a little bit of the glow drops. Okay, so for the next step in priming my face, I am using the NYX Pore Filler. And I'm running low on it, so there we go. And I'm just gonna focus this in my T-zone area where my pores are like the most hugest, and a little bit on my craters, you know now. Then I'm gonna jump right into my foundation using the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow in the shade 204 because I am a little lighter now that I don't have a spray tan on. So the reason why I do not film me putting on lashes is because I have been wearing them for 11 years now, and I still haven't perfected it. So for all of you out there that can't put on lashes really well, you are not alone. Taking my BH Cosmetics foundation brush, I'm just going to, you know, blend this out. For the next step, I am using the Physicians Formula Physicians Concealer, and I'm just going to put a little bit on my hand. Take my beauty blender and just do the usual girl highlight. Then I'm going to go ahead and bake using my Mehram powder and the little kit I showed you guys before in my past video, and I'm just going to tap it up here. And then put it here as well. I just breathed it at the wrong time. Then I'm going to take my NARS Laguna bronzer and contour my face with it. As always, I just kind of go everywhere with this. I go on the cheekbones, to the temples, the forehead. Taking that same brush, I am going to go into the KYLIE Diary palette, and I'm going to use a little bit of the blush going back and forth like this. And I'm going to lightly just pat it. Focusing on the under eyes, I'm going to go back into Bori from the Juvia's Place Masquerade palette. And we're going to mirror what we did with our eyeshadow up top. So I'm going to take the pink, put it on the outer edges. Taking this Luxie 245 brush, and we're going to go back into the Desert Dust palette. I'm going to use Twilight, and I'm going to put that at the center. Okay, so I'm going to highlight my face. I'm going to be doing this method that I saw one of my old friends who is now a YouTuber, and her YouTube channel name I will put right here. And you guys should go subscribe to her. I saw her using a beauty blender and like highlight like this, and she was highlighting her face clearly, and it was just like more, I don't know how to say it, like it looked a lot more smoother and less harsh, and it blended into the skin better. I've been doing it all week since I saw her video, and I'm just loving how it looks. And it's really buildable, and it doesn't look like it's like too much. The last step, which is my lips, I am going to line them using my go-to CoverGirl lip liner. And I'm going to be going in with ColourPop's Liquid Matte Lipstick in the shade Naughty. So for the final step, I am going in with the Dose of Colors Desi and KYLIE collaboration, and I am going to just gloss up these lips a little bit. Okay guys, so this is the finished look right here. If you love this all over pink glam, be sure to give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. And if you recreate one of my looks, be sure to tag me in them on Instagram. And until then, I will see you in my next video. A lot of you guys have been asking, quite a lot of you guys, and then what the fuck is going on today? For the next step, I am using the what the fuck is going on?